What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our round 1 battle for the BBL. Today we are facing off against our week 10 opponent. Yes, we're playing against the Nicki Minaj Sandaconda once again for the second week in a row. It's a good thing we really didn't go all out for our last week's battle because it ended up being very informative for us, and the fact that a roost, bulk up, taunt, brave, Talonflame just completely destroys my team, especially the team that I brought. But also that I need to bring some answers, and this honestly is one of the scariest matchups for me. I'm not gonna lie, in building this, it's near impossible for me to prepare for anything, and I actually can't. In my mock that I had, and shout out to Platinum Howler who was able to build a team, he then couldn't do the actual mock itself, so he passed it on to someone else. So shout out to Panda Boy for that. He's in Plat's server as well. So shout out to them too, and shout out to my front office for helping me come up with ideas because oh my god, it's a very scary team. In the mock, like I said before, a Regirock, a weakness policy rock polish Regirock with a Drain Punch, Earthquake, and Stone Edge demolished me. Now granted, he did land all the Stone Edges except for one, and that one didn't really matter. But and he did survive 2 rolls that were in my favor. But again, like, that's a mock, and I don't know if that's going to be coming because he has a lot of really good options. Xerneas is terrifying, whether it's Scarf, whether it's Subcom Mine, or it's Specs, whatever it could be, it's terrifying. Landorus, I expect either be Yachi or Life Orb, probably Life Orb though. I do expect it to be his lead to get up rocks because you look at the rest of his rockers against me, it's Regirock, and that's it, and Regirock is better offensively than defensively against me. Then there's Mega Medicham. Mega Medicham is not the greatest mon against me. I do have Lugia, which resists pretty much everything it can do. Mega Lopunny outspeeds it, Return is powerful, Superior outspeeds, blows it away, REMATCH resists its high jump kick, blows it away. Vikavolt is very powerful. I have quite a few Intimidators, about 3 Intimidators still. Double Aid resists or is immune to both of its stabs, so it's pretty solid here. Umbreon could come. If it does come, it's going to be a pretty good check to Lugia, especially if I don't have my sub up because I'm running the same set as last week. We then have the Talonflame, which I disregarded last week. I'm not doing that again this week, even though I do believe it's a bad mon. Boots makes it better. Yes, I'm going to give it that, but still, it's a bad mon right now, and hopefully I don't get beaten by it twice in a row. There's Quagsire, which could come, but again, if it does come, I have answers for it, especially because I'm bringing Superior, and that might just be a reason my opponent decides, you know what, he has Superior on his team, I'm not even going to bother bringing it. Magneton came, was a big problem last time. I don't know why my calc was off. I think it was because, right, so my calc wasn't off. I had said last game, at least last week, that he shouldn't have KO'd me with his Flash Cannon from the Magneton, and I thought he was Specs because of that. No, he was a Violite. The reason why it actually KO'd was because under Trick Room he undersped, which meant Analytic was live. So I gotta be careful for when that thing underspeeds me. But it is a very scary mon nonetheless. Probably gonna be a Violite or Specs. I wouldn't expect anything else. There's the Naganadel, which could be Life Orb, could be Yachi Berry, could be Scarf, could be honestly anything. As long as it gets up a nasty plot and then gets a speed boost, it's gonna destroy my team. I really don't have many options for it. The Decidueye, I don't really expect to be coming. If it does come, I mean, Spirit Shackle, maybe, to trap something in. Wow. Spirit Shackle to trap something in, maybe. And U-Turn, Defog, that's pretty much it. Don't really see anything else for it. I don't think it gets Will-O-Wisp, so there's that. Regirock, defensive, or going to be that Rock Polish set with Weakness Policy. Gorbis and Dottler, I don't see coming. If Dottler comes, it's specifically for webs, so I gotta be aware of that. But anyways, let's just go ahead and jump right into our team for today. Looking at it, our first mon is going to be our Mega Lopunny here. Lopunny has speed for Talonflame, better than last time where I only had speed for Naganadel. This is one of our potential leads, because if I expect him to lead off with the Landorus, Ice Punch, obliterates that thing unless it is Yachi Berry, and we live any one hit from the Landorus as long as it's not a fighting attack or psychic. So the moves I expect it to have are going to be Rocks, Defog, Earth Power, and Rock Slide, and if not Rock Slide, then I think I'm expecting, what is that move there? Sludge Wave, that's it. Sludge Wave would help a lot with the REMATCH, it would help a lot with Superior, so there's that, but that's kind of what I'm expecting out of that thing there. We take a Timid Life Orb Earth Power from Landorus. We also take a modest non-boosted Naganadel's Draco Meteor, and the rest is put into our defense, just to take hits a little bit better from a low attack Talonflame. Our next mon is going to end up being our Vikavolt here. Vikavolt is the mon I spent the most amount of time at the start. We have bulk for Adamant Medichamp's Fake Out into Zen Headbutt. We take 2 Adamant Brave Birds from Talonflame or 1 Adamant Flare Blitz. We take any Life Orb attack from Lando, and the special attack is there to Oko Landorus with 48 special defense EVs, which is enough for it to have speed for my, I believe it was Arcanine? I think that's what it was. It was speed for Arcanine. Yeah, speed for Arcanine, and then the rest was put into special defense. We always Oko that with Hidden Power Ice. We're not running webs. We don't really need it this week. It only really helps with the Naganadel because Xerneas is outsped by quite a few things anyways. Yes, it could be Scarf, but at the end of the day, I don't really feel like it's that important. Then also we have on the spread the rest in special defense to take Timid, Life Orb, Flamethrower from Naganadel, and we only take it 14 out of 16 times, but it's the best I could have done. I believe that's like 6% of the time it KOs, or 12%, something like that. So fingers crossed that we get that roll because we're going to need it. Because I would love to get a Volt Switch off and get momentum. Slow Volt Switch would be very, very good, especially if I think he's going to go for a Nasty Plot. So fingers crossed. Our next mon is going to be our Lugia. We're bringing the same moveset as last week with one small change. Instead of Protect, we're running Roost. This will allow us to have a bit more longevity. Protect was there to increase the Toxic Stall turns. This set is very good. The only way, though, it's going to put in work is if I manage to Toxic my opponent on a switch, or I sub up on a switch. So if, let's say it's, I don't know, let me think, Medicham. Let's say he brings in the Medicham, or let's say he brings in, I don't know, Talonflame, and it's not a Taunt set, or maybe even Umbreon, whatever the case may be, Quagsire. I sub up, I have that sub there, I'm good to go. If he brings in Umbreon, my play is to Roost, that way I can get back to full, so my sub is not broken by foul play. I can then Toxic it and go from there. I just want to Toxic everything, and the things that I can't Toxic, being the Magneton and the Naganadel, and the Talent, well, no, what am I saying? Magneton, Naganadel, that's it. The things I can't Toxic are weak to Earth Power. So fingers crossed that we can get that done. It's a very bulky spread, but at the same time, it's very fast. We have speed for Landorus. Our special attack is to always Oko a no bulk if I like Magneton after rocks, and the bulk is always to take 2 modest specs Moonblast from Xerneas with my multi-scale, and the same with Jollibee Medicham's Ice Punch, and the rest, again, I put a special attack. It was like, I think it needs 60 even special attack to always get that roll on Magneton. I put it up to 88 here. I'll be right back, just gonna turn off my heater. Sorry about that. Okay, so the next mon that we have, I was originally bringing Minior here, and that's what I had, but after deliberation and after the mocks, I found out that it's very, very, very hard for me to set up with Minior this game, and if I am setting up with it, it's just like a win more, not a bring me back from a bad situation or whatnot. So instead we have Superior here. Superior has speed for Landorus Eye. We have Defog to keep rocks off our side of the field, even though we are bringing 2 mons with boots. The Lugia is still affected by the rocks. Rocks are still annoying in general, so I want to make sure we can get rid of them. Then we have Kevia to take a Sludge Wave from Naganadel. We also take a Timid Draco Meteor after rocks, or a Timid Fire Blast if there's no rocks, and that's again from Naganadel. We take a Timid Specs Flash Cannon from Analytic Magneton, and we take an Adamant Life Orb U-Turn from Landorus after rocks. I put max amount into special attack to do as much damage as possible. I'm running Dragon Pulse over Hidden Power Ice because it does slightly more to the Naganadel, of course, which is a big threat because it double resists, or 4 times resists my Leaf Storm. It also does a bit more to Talonflame. I could run HP Rock. I was really struggling to come up with a good Superior set. I really want to run Defog. I really want to run Leaf Storm and Dragon Pulse and Hidden Power Rock. Those were the 4 moves I wanted, but I felt like I needed Kevia Berry to take the hit from Naganadel, and if I'm getting off a Leaf Storm, maybe even 2, I might as well just go for game and try and take the Sludge Wave and then really pressure my opponent's team, force in a Talonflame, and I can go to one of my Intimidate mons, and we just go from there. Regardless, I'm hoping that it can do some work for us. I haven't practiced. I had a practice game with the Superior, but we'll see how it goes. Our next mon is going to be our Crocodile here. Crocodile has a really solid matchup this week because it's a rocker for us. Minior is our only other rocker, and Minior's matchup is not great. I could have ran a stealth rocking Minior set, but I just didn't feel like it would have benefited the team that much. So I said, you know what? Forget about it. If I lead off with it and he clicks Rock Slide with his Landorus, then I'm losing my Minior, even though I have Shields Up mode. That thing just hits so hard, and Minior is pretty frail even in Meteor mode. So I went with the Crocodile as my rocker. We have Earthquake, Knockoff, Taunt, and Stealth Rocks. Basically, this spread is so we take a Timid Life Orb Earth Power from Landorus. If he's modest, I outspeed him, which is good. With our Black Glasses, we pretty much always 2 KO a no HP Landorus. It's very rare that we do not. I think it's like he needs 2 minimum rolls, so there's that. This is the closest I could get because For some reason, Crocodile does not get Ice Fang. If Croc got Ice Fang, you better believe it would be on this spread. Knockoff is there because it can get rid of lefties or a Scarf on Xerneas. It can get rid of quite a few problematic items like the Life Orb on the Landorus, like a Boots on the Talonflame, a Violite on the Magneton, leftovers on Quagsire, Life Orb on Naganadel, whatever. I know Earthquake would be better against a lot of those mons, but at the same time, I want to get rid of those items if Earthquake is not going to get the KO or provide the necessary chip that I need. So that's what we have here. If that Regirock comes in and it's not a guaranteed roll to kill the Earthquake, and I think he might be weakness policy, I'm clicking knockoff. I'm not letting that thing get the +2 all over me. It's just not going to happen. So there's that. Taunt is there to prevent certain things. Honestly, I took this advice from Platt after he saw the replays. He said you don't really need to run Rock Slide because Rock Slide will it's only there for the Talonflame, and Knockoff is going to do a significant amount of damage anyways, and you'll get rid of the boots and or whatever item's going to be running, and then Stealth Rock just kind of goes in. So be careful for that. And yeah, Taunt is there because it helps me deal with the Quagsire, the Umbreon specifically. Those are the big ones, and again the Regirock that I'm really scared of with the Rock Polish set. And then our final mon is our Xerneas answer. I was really debating if I wanted to go with REMATCH or Arcanine, but I went with Arcanine because it resists Fairy. This is Boots, Extreme Speed, Flail Blitz, Teleport, and Morning Sun. Originally, I had Wild Charge over Teleport, but I went with Teleport because let's say if I know he's a Scarf Xerneas, so he's locked into Moonblast, then obviously he's still doing a chunk to me, but I can recover up enough with Morning Sun so I can then teleport out. I take a hit, so even if he does enough damage to get a second hit off on me, yeah, I'll lose like 60-ish%, 65%, but teleport will get me into something else to then do tons of damage, and I'm hoping that we can do work. Again, I really don't have much confidence in this matchup. It's a very scary team that our opponent has, and fingers crossed that we can get the job done. This Arcanine, I forgot to mention what the spread does, so I'll try and go over that. We have Spidef to take because I was running Shucka Berry, and then I switched it to Heavy Duty Boots. Originally, I had Spidef to take Timid, Life Orb, Earth Power from Landorus, but doesn't matter anymore. We outspeed a modest Landorus. We also take a modest Specs Moonblast from Xerneas after Rocks, or after Flare Blitz Recoil, so again, doesn't really matter, but you see, even though that we resist the Xerneas, we still are like taking a ton of damage. And yes, we don't have a ton of bulk, we're mostly offensive, but I need the offense with Extreme Speed and Flare Blitz to do the most amount of damage as possible. Maybe if I had more time, I would edit this spread a little bit more, but at this point, I just gotta get it done. What else do we have here? We are not 2-KO by Modest Xerneas, like I said, and we take a Jolly Hut Jump Kick from Medicham after Intimidate, which is good to know, just in case. And then we also have we also take we take Modest non-boosted Draco Meteor from Naganadel or a Life Orb Modest Sludge Wave, and then we have max attack in there for the most damage, like I had said before. Oh boy. Alright, the game is going to start soon, so wish me luck, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Alright everyone, we are back, and he brought the same team, the same 6 mons as last time. I don't know if he just didn't prep, and he brought the same team, but I think my play here is going to be to lead off with my Lopunny. It has a really solid time against everything except for the Xerneas and the Landorus, so I'm going to go ahead and lead off with that. Best of luck to our opponent. Let's have a good game. We did finish with the second best record in the league. One team had more wins than us, but we still had a better differential than them. I believe we were finished 7-3 plus 21. He's off with Magneton, which is good information for us. I'm going to take a look at some of the calcs here and see what the Magneton wants to do to us, because it could be Scarf. It could be Sturdy, I mean. If it is Sturdy, and if it's, well, first of all, if it's a Violite, I don't think we KO. We don't KO, no. And if it's a Violite with a, what is that thing called? I'm trying to think of the name of the move. Analytic. So a modest Analytic Thunderbolt will not KO us. I want to Mega Evolve here because I just can't have him attacking anything else. I need everything else healthy. So I'm going to Mega Evolve, and I'm going to click Drain Punch here, I believe. So let's do that. Mega Evolve, Drain Punch as he goes into Xerneas. And we do 12 points of health, 12%, and he's leftovers. Okay, so this thing could definitely be a Subcom mindset. I'm definitely aware of that. I'm going to go into the Arcanine here as we get Intimidate off, and he goes for a Moonblast, and that does 35 points of health. So that's not very much. And I think what I'm going to do is go for a Teleport here. He would probably switch into the Landorus, so I'm going to Teleport. And we'll see what he wants to do. Very, very nerve-wracking. Xerneas. Again, we know it's not Scarf. if I go to my Arcanine. So he's got like very little investment. So I teleport here. And what I'd like to do is go into my Vikavolt. Because, or I can go to Lopunny, but Lopunny kind of just forces back in the Xerneas. So, because I don't want to go for a Power Punch. Return won't Oko the Landorus. So I think I'm going to go into the Vikavolt here. I have the Defog on this set. So I'm going to go for my Hidden Power Ice here. As he Rock Slides, we live the hit, we can't get flinched, Hidden Power Ice comes out, and it Okos. That crit did not matter, unless he's like Assault Vest, but again, I doubt that. So that means that no rocks up on our side of the field, which is beautiful. So now the boots on Arcanine and Vikavolt are useless, but it doesn't matter, I will take it, okay? I need to prepare for it. Came in clutch. The good news is I can kind of roost up on the Umbreon. Not much else though. If the Naganadel comes in here, that is kind of a threat. But again, this is one out of the 2 ground immunities that are gone. So once the Talonflame is gone, I can just Earth Power. I don't have to really worry about him switching into something that's immune to it. Oh boy. Okay. I will take that. I would have wished he'd gone for rocks, honestly, because I could have gone into my Superior at some point and gone for the Defog. But regardless, it helps out a lot because it'll help me with certain roles with the Magneton and such, and yeah. He thinks that might have been a roll. I sincerely doubt it. So I'm going to say we'll see after. All right. Alright. In comes Naganadel. I think my play here is to Volt Switch, because if he goes for Nasty Plot, then it's going to be a problem. He goes for Sludge Wave, he gets the KO. Is he special attack boosting? He's speed boosting, okay. And I think my play here is going to be to go into the Arcanine. No, the Crocodile, excuse me. Crocodile's coming in. I'm not going to Earthquake here. I'm going to go for a knockoff. And he goes into Umbreon, which is fine with me. We crit him again. We got rid of his leftovers. And I'm going to taunt this thing. As he cannot baton pass, and I can go for my rocks. As he foul plays us, which does a solid chunk of damage. Let's go for the Earthquake here. 30% to it. As he foul plays us again, he's no longer taunted. I'm going to taunt again here. He did that. That's fine. Let's go. How much is Lopunny taking from this? Umbreon to Lopunny. 28 to 34. So I'm going to go into Lop here. As he foul plays us, it's fine. And return should do enough. No, probably not anymore. I can go for Drain Punch here, and he's probably going to go into the Xerneas, so I think I'm going to go for that return here. As he stays in, and we don't KO, which is unfortunate, but foul play comes out. Again, that's fine. I'm going to pup here to force him to make a decision. Is he going to reveal... Okay, he goes Xerneas instead. Let's see, how much is return +1 going to do Xerneas? Considering we did like 12% to it with a neutral Drain Punch. Okay, definitely got a good chunk of defense. He could be like max... He's not max HP, he's got like max HP, max defense. So return does 46 to 54. Do I really need this around still? How badly do I need this thing? Lugia can't beat the Talonflame if it's got Toxic. I'm gonna go for the return here. I think I have to do it. I need the damage. We do 44%. He Moonblasts, he gets the KO. That's fine. In comes Lugia. And I'm I'm going to click Toxic here. As we Toxic the Xerneas, and he rests. Interesting. I'm going to sub. As he goes Talonflame. Okay, I think he's the same spread as last time. So in comes my... Ah, boy. In comes Arcanine. As he taunts us. Yeah, he's the same set as last time. And let's see. So if I go Arcanine against Talonflame, Flare is a good chunk. So I'll Flare Blitz here as he roosts up. God damn. This mod is definitely going to be a problem. It's going to beat me again. I don't really have much that can deal with it, so I'm going to go into my Crocodile and get another drop on it. I should have really kept Crocodile healthier as he bulk ups here. I don't think I can beat this set. I'm going to lose to it. Yeah, I didn't play smart around it. He just brought the same spread again, and it's going to win. Let's go to this. Let's Glare as he Brave Birds. We live the hits. We paralyze it, which is nice. Honestly, what I'm going to have to do here, I feel like, is get off a couple Leaf Storms. But if I go Talonflame, let's take a look at Superior. Even at +2, we're doing nothing. We're doing 58 to 69, so I have to hope he gets paralyzed here. I think that's my play. So let's go for Leaf Storm. No para. Arcanine comes out. We gotta hope for some paras here. We gotta hope for 2 in a row. But it looks like our season's gonna come to an end here. Honestly, like, it sucks, but I had no business winning this game. Like, my team is not up to par with this team. It just, the matchup is not good enough. And Talonflame with Taunt ended up kind of ruining me. I felt like I had to go with the same Lugia set, even though it pretty much straight up lost to... Okay, he goes for a Brave Bird here, which I'm fine with. Let's go for... We don't... Okay, please get paralyzed here. Of course he doesn't get paralyzed. Can you get paralyzed once, sir? Please, just so I can at least have a chance. Like, I can't believe he hasn't been paralyzed once. Okay, you know, you run Thunder Wave to get paralysis. You run Thunder Wave to get paralysis, and you don't get them. This is so beautiful. He still hasn't been paralyzed, but he got paralyzed once. That's it. One time, and it's still going. Like, what are you doing? You don't need to. Fuck this. Like, we lose. Like, it's game over. He's like, look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. Just attack me. What are you doing? Okay. I'm literally deciding not to attack you. Okay, and like the turns that didn't matter where you got paralyzed, like, you didn't. Fuck, man. And because we managed to, yeah. I'm just going to forfeit because there's no point in me, like, I'm not going to waste this time because there's going to be so much. It's going to take forever for him to kill me, basically. So I'm going to just forfeit the game. I'm just gonna let him know that thing, because I don't want this to take much time. I can't believe you didn't attack me. Okay, so our season ends. I don't know, our season comes to an end. Let this be a lesson to everyone, because I didn't take this advice. When you're so locked up into playoffs, make adjustments to your team. I had one lazy afternoon where I was like, I don't want to bother, and then it kind of cost me now, because I knew I had options to play against certain people, and I didn't. If I took last week more seriously, maybe I had a better opportunity, but at the same time, I should have just ran a better Lugia spread. This Lugia set was not good enough. If like looking at the rest of his team, if I had Thunderbolt here, if I had Thunderbolt Calm Mind, I would have been fine, because I got the glare off. Like, honestly, I think this game was over if I have Thunderbolt and Calm Mind over Sub-Toxic Roost. Like, I can have Earth Power, Roost, Thunderbolt, Calm Mind, I would have been fine. Yeah, I would have sucked against the Landers, but whatever. GG's. And that's the end of the season. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the season, leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next season for the BBL, and on the weekend for more APA and more NCP. See you guys next time.